So now we have the response, and the request is being made and is filtering the results correctly. Then we're gonna insert into the HTML. So first we're gonna see here on the index that we have this ID called result. We're gonna create something like this. We're gonna create let HTML is going to be equals to an h2, and it's going to print generated names. We can also something like result, but I'm gonna add this like this. So then we're gonna loop. I'm gonna remove this. We're gonna loop into all the different names. First I'm gonna add HTML. We're gonna concatenate. We're gonna concatenate a list class right here. And right here on the bottom, I'm going to concatenate the closing UL tag because each of the name is going to be inside an li. So then you can see the responses on these names. This is going to come as an array. So we're going to add names and a dot for each function, and we're going to pass a name right here. So this is going to print. We're going to concatenate into the HTML, open the template or string literals, and inside is going to add li and close the li. And you can see, if you take a look here on the response, we have the name. In order to access this name, you need to add name, the name key. So we're going to add $, and we're going to add name, that name like this. So finally, we're going to insert this into the HTML. It's going to be a document dot query selector, and we're going to select result inner HTML. So this is going to be inserted, and we're going to pass the HTML variable. So you can see here I have an unexpected token, line 45. Yeah, right here, this one should be right here on the bottom. So let's open this again. We're gonna open, for example, names from Italy, female, and we're gonna generate 10 different names. So generate this, and now you can see we have generated names. We have Sarah, Monica, Paola, and a bunch of different names. Right here we're missing some styling, and yeah, it's because this should be class list. So now we're gonna select, for example, United States. Let's say that we're looking for names for a baby boy, and we're gonna generate 50 names, generate, and now you can see we have this result. So another in Japan, maybe a female. Let's add 10 names right here and generate this. It's going to print something like this. And Mexico, a female, also 10 names. And you can see this is going to be the result. If the person wants to skip the country but wants to generate names for female, this is going to work, but this is going to return names from all over the world. You can see that it's printing names from all the countries, but you can add also another countries if you want in this code. If the country that you are trying to generate is not here, you can add the name right here in the options. So this was an example using REST APIs and Ajax. You can see that I added here on the code some asynchronous calls. You can see we have this, it's going to be asynchronous. In the next chapter, we're gonna see what is asynchronous programming, and you're going to learn about callbacks, about promises, and other functions that will make your code asynchronous in JavaScript.